What is myself? I'm not me. I mean, with all due respects, we're all fakes in front of the camera anyway. We're playing fake characters. The writer is a true genius. He dreams, he thinks. But all of us are fake. So, what is it about me? It's nothing. It's just something that you've seen in a visual in a film. It's not that this is how we are.
But Abhinji, that's a gyan you get after 2025 years.
And Deepika, first time you're doing a Telugu film, it's like completely different from the Bollywood, or little different, or very, very different.
No, I mean, I
And
think...
Nagi is very different for us also, because in the first story when he told me, it was, I could hear only 20%. Other part I asked my friends, like, what did he say? I didn't understand. So he's like, it should have been tough for you from Bollywood to this.
No, I mean, I think that world of the movie, which I think is new, even for the audience, it's new. But I think as actors, you're not really thinking. I think when you emote, the language, I think, comes secondary. It's
No,
the emotion
is
is what, and I think that's the language of cinema, right? It's transcends borders. So you can act in English, you can act in Telugu, you can act in Hindi, but I think as long as the emotion, you can just say so much with your eyes without saying anything at all and be able to convey that emotion.
And you can show the best
The
with your
words
eyes.
are more like a crutch, I feel. So, no, I didn't feel like, I'm now working in Telugu cinema, or it didn't feel overwhelming in that sense. Because what you're investing in as an actor is the emotional journey of the character.
But for a production of this value and extent, what I found was that until Nagi got the right thing at the right place, he never compromised.
Yeah, it doesn't sound.
If he did something
He has
with
a
you, and-
beautiful way of getting what he wants.
yeah,
Very smooth.
he won't
Very-
shout from there.
No?
No.
He'll come up very quietly.
Correct.
So I think we should.
But very pertinent.
Yes.
Very pertinent. It's not just asking
It's
for
not
one
just.
more.
And
It'll
even
be-
after seeing the rushes, Kamal, there are times when he said, sir, I feel we can improve on that and do something. And as producers, how do you live with this fact? Hey, we've got to redo this thing. We've got to put up the set again.
the
We've got to
biggest
get the
budget of-
artists back. We've got to get the timing and the dates. And never have I seen any kind of, regret or a very morose kind of face. Hey, we got to do it again. This guy's not worried about the
The
cost or whatever.
costliest picture I feel.
I really marvel at that.
I think in the cave set, the first set that we shot, so we finished the schedule. I think we shot for 4 days or 5 days, and we were like almost done. And we were like, okay, so this is done. So then it was like, take those 3 pillars and take the flooring. I'm like, why, we're done, right? So then I was like, I didn't understand. So then after 4 months, we were shooting that same thing. So then I was like, okay, so from every set, I know what to keep. So I'm sure there will be something or the other
Now,
that
I
Nagi
must
will
tell
go
a
back.
story about how
Nagi will go
producers feel happy when big artists like that lend themselves to the show. Shivaji Saab had not worked for a year. He came to act in Tevarmakan. We did the scenes. So for him it's very new to see something on a computer.
Correct.
So
That's right.
I was showing off, and I showed him in a computer the cut version of the scene. Can I stay one more day? He said, one more day? Yeah, you can. What? Can you do all those close-ups? It looks very amateurish. He said, I thought he's talking about me.
Yeah.
He said, me, I have not acted for 1 year. It shows.
Oh, gosh.
How can you refuse a man like that? I said, if I had to rebuild the set, I would have built it for him. So the director is asking for something. That's what I said, the word pertinent I used was,
Yes, exactly.
when he tells you, you're convinced. You're not asking, what do you want? Please tell me what you want. Keeping on taking after take, what do you really want? But he clearly tells you, and you say, yes, that's what I should have done. And that's very rare in a
Amazing.
director. Very few have that. When that happens, the set lights up, even without lights.
But to be working, you know, in the kind of circumstances that we did because of the
COVID and
way films are being shot now, it's a huge challenge for, I mean, a huge challenge for me. I'm sure Kamal, you must be feeling the same thing. But, you know, not to have that environment around you
Correct.
and to be able to imagine that,
Yeah.
it's
very
a little
difficult.
putting off in the beginning. But
Yeah.
then when you see a couple of results, then you get used to it. But for us, it was,
You know, like I was just telling backstage, my mentor, Mr. K. Balachandar, I went and told him a story which I saw Rishida and he, between shot, light up, they used to be playing chess.
yeah.
Both the lead man and the director will be playing chess and the unit will be waiting. And he'll say, okay. And then they'll go to the shot. I came back and told my boss that that's how calm a shot should be. Are you trying to tell me something? I said, yes, sir. You're so excited. And I am nervous. What do you expect with you guys in the set? I am nervous. No, but it catches on. It's contagious. And we don't want that. But that's very important.
But you know what is really admirable, and I've said it so many times, is the kind of discipline that we see in the South. I'm sure that you will
Yes.
agree with that.
No, but
That discipline
well, the
is
grass
just
is always greener.
unbelievable. Right from the spot boy to the director to the co-artist, there's a kind of discipline which I can't put in words.
I feel humility.
Despite who they are and what they are,
No, but I noticed
to
something.
show that kind of humility
Yeah.
and down-to-earthness is, well,
To
not
be,
expected at all.
to be the first person there and the last person, and like sir was saying, not just
We used
I
to
think
complain
humility-
about Tamil industry and point out the Telugu industry as an example for discipline. But then Nagi told me something which made me very happy. When I was an assistant director, they used to say, look at this Tamil assistant director. So I was a Tamil assistant director. So was it about me? It can't be. Kind of thing. But I think there are so many things I learned from Bombay. Like he was saying, we used to actually jump off buildings, showing off. And the safety factors, first I learned from Bombay.
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised. Amiji says I'm surprised at all these safety factors. But after Sholay, even horses had padded falls.
Yeah.
Even heroes didn't have that kind of fall. There, we started from there, and for me, it's a fantastic journey. I'm a child of cinema. I came when I was 3. I came with the live sound, went to dubbing, and back to live sound. Now it's a full cycle. And as she was saying, he makes use of all the gizmos when it's needed. I don't see somebody flashing all the gadgets he has. He uses it precisely, and it's a quiet set. That's what I liked about it.
That's because he's organized in his mind as to what he wants.
Yeah, what's
And
not
the rest of the unit follows him. That is important. I mean, they admire him, they honor him, and
Made the
And
whole
I think some of the assistants working actually belong to film families. That I realized. I didn't know who was who.
the bunch of kids are all first timers, and he
kids.
always
Yeah.
prefers
Yeah.
to.
I know his sister.
His
She was
sister is
assistant.
working with him.
I was scared with her because one day we were
his
shooting with him,
sisters-
and
That
he
I
says, she's
later
my
on
sister.
realized.
Yeah,
When we were young, she used to box me. After that, I started looking with a lot of respect. मेरे को मत मारना है.
He's extremely keen only on working with first timers. He feels they're going to bring something onto the table that
Something new,
yeah, something new.
fresh.
So he's very, very clear about
No,
it.
you yourself are a second generation thing. You had somebody in
yeah,
the family.
my sister. Yeah.
No,
Krishna
before you.
Rajgaru. His uncle, sir.
Uncle.
Krishna
My uncle.
Rajgaru,
Oh.
yeah.
I worked with him
Yeah, you are.
as an assistant. So I was a dance assistant. So his
Wow.
uncle.
Yeah.
And he was not much of a dancer, so he used to Don't give me this moment. He used to threaten me. Take me aside during breakfast and threaten me about the moment.
This is what I can do now. This is the step you teach me.
No, but this is so amazing, sir, that, you know, what cinema has done for all of us in the last few years is, you know, it actually, there are no boundaries anymore. That we all can come back from, you know, wherever we are, from the part of the country, and able to make one cinema, which is Indian cinema, which is incredible. And people like Ashwin are able to dream to do this because they're able to pull talent from all across and get them and, you know, make
It's like the
something
national
this.
flag.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a national pool
Absolutely.
of talent which we should stand up and
Yeah,
salute.
Yeah,
And
well
all
said,
of
well
us
said, yeah.
need to do that. And when we do that, more films like this could be made.
Absolutely, sir.
A lot of times, you know, at my age, and people say, sir, when are you going to do a film something like Hollywood? I tell them, when is Hollywood going to do a film something like us? Come and make something that we do. Sir, nani aata jayegi. What we have to go through and the kind of stories that we build, because ours is, you know, pan-India. And it's very tough what we do and how we make our films. Okay, so sometimes people ridicule us and laugh at us and so on and so forth. But there is always some element which you will always learn in all our films.
Yes.
And I keep saying this story over and over again. My father, during his last years, every evening, you know, used to to bring him on his wheelchair and used to sit and he said, put on a movie. He used to see a movie. So many times, my own ones, 3-4 times. And one day I asked him, you know, what is this here? Every evening you are going and seeing a movie. He said, I get to see poetic justice in 3 hours. You will not get poetic justice in a lifetime. And many of us in several lifetimes will not get. But I see poetic justice. That's what Indian cinema is all about.
Yes.
Yes.
You get to see poetic justice in 3 hours. No matter what you may say about us, at the end of the day, you will go back with some moral, some ethics, which is cultural, which is Indian.
Beautiful.
And I can tell you, people are going to be shocked when they see Kalki with the kind of effort that has been put in. And these visuals are just unbelievable.
Yes.
And I was just seeing some comments on the net which are very heartening. So, like exactly what you said about
Bringing
India is ready for it.
Yeah.
And they are. Because they are owning it up. And they're saying,
Great.
nice. We deserve to see such films.
Great.
Yay!
This is the silence that we have on the sets. We have nothing more to say because we are fully
Now we have to
satisfied.
redo this because this light was off.
Oh shit.
Hey, light band ho gayi?
CG में करेंगे.
It's on the TV.
No, I'm just
Now,
So if there's anything else, Swarna, Priyanka ji, if you want to, you know, ask us or say something.
I think we just
or
want to
express
thank
something.
you.
Prabhas,
We
you
just
haven't
want to
spoken
thank
at all.
you. Thank you for
Which is not unusual
Sir.
because normally you don't say much.
You
he
and
is
sir.
maintaining the pregnant silence of the director.